Hi there. It's so good to be back with you. Question for you. Do you celebrate? When do you celebrate? How do you celebrate? Hopefully in today's video we'll be tackling a few of those questions and I'll share my suggested answers with you through a quip. See you in a bit. Thanks for joining me in the Quip Corner. I really appreciate that you're making time for this. So I had asked whether or not you celebrate, what do you celebrate? How do you celebrate? And I have a quip that gives some answers to those questions. So let's look at it together. Quip 39. I celebrate all my baby steps. When you celebrate small successes, you'll eventually have major milestones to celebrate. So yes, I celebrate, and I celebrate my baby steps. Have you ever had the opportunity of watching a child take their first step? It's followed with a lot of cheering and clapping and urging on. Even if the child falls to the ground 2 steps in, there's still a lot of celebration. Which is why I wonder about how we celebrate when we celebrate. I know there are a couple of people who are waiting for that big thing to happen before they celebrate. Why? Why don't you celebrate your baby steps? In a previous video, I had talked about starting small, but not staying small. So when you start small, when you achieve something, no matter how little, celebrate it. It's a booster. I find that I take the time to celebrate my baby steps because a baby step is a step. And as we know, the saying that the journey of 1,000 miles starts with 1 step. So when you do take that first step successfully, celebrate it. What's stopping you? Today is September 30th, the end of the 3rd quarter of this amazing year. There are other words people would like to use to describe it, but let's leave it at amazing for now. So I encourage you to please take a moment and celebrate any baby steps you have taken in this year, or even any milestones you have achieved. I'd like to take this moment to celebrate the baby steps I've taken in doing these videos. When my husband suggested it a few months ago, talking about my book and spreading the word, I was like, maybe not. But with the encouragement of my sons who have, giving me quite a bit of constructive criticism too. It's a baby step that I am really, really delighted about, and hopefully you have been benefiting from these. You have been inspired by them to even take some of your own baby steps. Baby steps, right? Yes, we all started with baby steps. I'm not aware of anybody who's walking and talking today that didn't start with baby steps. So please take a moment to celebrate them. Thanks again for joining me in the Quip Corner. And if you're struggling, with those baby steps, or you don't know what to do, feel free to contact me. My contact details are right there. And so please, reach out to me and let's have a chat. And before you know it, you'll be moving from baby steps to major milestones. Until we see you again next week, take care of yourself and keep taking those steps. Bye now. Once again, thank you for being with me on these videos. Thank you for being with me in this journey. And don't forget, celebrate your baby steps. Soon enough, you will have major milestones to celebrate.